Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Leiki. Kristina injures Ava and steals Avery in wreck rage. General Hospital sees a leak for you that ties into Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, going completely off the rails and doing something horrific this week to Ava Jerome, Maura West, that possibly also involves her daughter, Avery Jerome Corinthos, Ava, and Grace Scarola. Alright, so we've seen Kristina becoming increasingly unhinged for a while now, and of course, it was an absolute tragedy that she went through that Metro Court window while raging at Ava. She almost died, she lost her baby. Absolutely understandable for Kristina to be caught up in grief. That is a loss she'll never get over. But a jury decided Ava wasn't at fault, that it was an accident. And Kristina 100% knows it was an accident. And she lied when she said Ava pushed her. I've shown you guys the pictures here, you've seen the clips. I've even shown you the clips. We've seen Kristina having flashbacks. And even if you hate Ava, she just didn't push her, and Kristina has been basically gaslighting herself to convince herself that the lie is the truth because she can't face the facts that her actions played a part in the baby's death. Certainly, Ava had a part in it, but Kristina has a share of the blame too, and it was just this unfortunate circumstance. And you know, viewers saw that Ava didn't push her, but Kristina has to stick with the lie, really, because otherwise, she loses credibility with her family. But even so, nobody else really blames Ava, not even Kristina's parents, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gron, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. So once again, we've got Kristina headed down a questionable path. She pushed the issue of being the surrogate and the egg donor for Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, and TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, so they could have a family. And then after they agreed, got excited, Kristina changed her mind and decided to keep the baby. Then, once the baby died after she fell from Ava's window, her decision was to some extent a moot point because the baby was gone. But it still enraged Molly and TJ when Kristina admitted that she did plan to keep the baby that was meant for them. And all that broke up Molly and TJ. So it's soapy and messy, and then after the jury acquitted Ava in the baby's death. And Kristina has been systematically just unraveling over the last few months. And she got really invested in Ava and Sonny's custody issues over Avery. She took it personally when it wasn't up to Kristina what Sonny and Ava decided. They were the parents. But from there, everything just intensified. And Kristina can't let go of her vendetta against Ava, and it's only been getting worse. To be fair, any time that Ava sees Kristina, you know, she is pushing her buttons. Ava seems to enjoy getting in Kristina's face, playing innocent, but provoking her, which is terrible behavior but also very typical of Ava Jerome. Losing her baby, Adela, whose name, of course, was supposed to be Irene, has Kristina teetering on the edge of what feels like some sort of big mental health breakdown. And it all comes to a head this week with a stunning act of sabotage that may actually tie nicely into a leak that we got a few weeks back that we haven't talked about till now. So in this week's promo, there's Kristina wanting to see Ava punished. If you remember, Kristina said she wasn't going to let Ava have Avery in her life since she can't have baby Adela in her life. Then this week, Ava and Kristina are back to bickering, and things take a very nasty turn. And not just a turn, but things take a really sharp turn, like right into a big old tree with a serious car crash, because with Kristina on the warpath, she does a very, very bad thing. In this week's Ye8 promo, Kristina vows Ava has to be stopped. I have to stop her. And Kristina gets out a pair of pliers, snippers, something looks like she cuts the brake lines on Ava's car, 'cause the promo shows the car careening, crashing, and a scream. And that's not Kristina screaming, sounds like Ava. Also, in the promo, we have Ava pulling a move from the Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, book of Very Bad Deeds. Ava is at Sunny's place, and he has one of his heart spells while she's there. Ava sees he needs the bottle of pills, but she is withholding them from Sunny. Now, I wonder if Ava is there 'cause Sunny tried to stop her from seeing Avery. That, we'll have to wait and see why exactly that Ava is tormenting Sunny. But to the Tracy Quartermaine playbook, do you long watchers remember when Edward Quartermaine, John Ingle, was having a heart spell and about to die, and Tracy wouldn't let him have his life-saving pill until he signed some documents she wanted him to?